Lalo Travis here with Bum Picks. I have two really good games tonight, Monday Night Football Week 7 to hit you with. But first and foremost, I'm going to give you a little recap of a couple of games that happened yesterday in the NFL. So get ready. I have the Seattle Seahawks taking down the Falcons. I figured that the Falcons were a fraud from day one. They're not a very good football team. And the Seattle Seahawks are up and down. You don't know if they're good one week, they're bad next week. But they did take down the Falcons on the road and stole that one from Atlanta. We all had a really good game in the NFC North. We had the Lions taking down the undefeated Vikings. They stole that game 31-29. And if you didn't watch that game, go back and watch the highlights because it was a banger. It was a one game to watch yesterday, and I was excited to watch it all from start to finish. Jared Goff is playing lights out. They stole him from the Rams a couple years ago. They sent the Rams Stafford and some picks, and it's coming out to look like the Lions won that trade. He's playing lights out. But if you have playmakers on offense like he does, you're bound to win a lot of football games. They have Montgomery, they have Gibbs, they have Sam Brown, they have Jamison Williams, they have it all. They have a whole total package. Defense is okay, but when you have a solid offensive group like that to score points, it doesn't matter. You can still win a lot of games. We had a Super Bowl rematch between the Chiefs and 49ers, and we all know that the Chiefs somehow won again. They're undefeated, the only undefeated team in the NFL. And let me tell you this, Mahomes has more interceptions than he does touchdowns this year. What does that say? His offense ain't very good as it was in the past. They're finding ways to win. Give props to Andy Reid. Give props to Mahomes because Mahomes is doing Mahomes things. He's finding ways to win. Their defense is playing complementary football, and it just shows. And that's the reason why they're winning so many games. That's why they're undefeated. Being a Cowboy fan, I wish I could say that about Dallas, but shoot, Dallas lost yesterday, and they had a bye week. So what can I say? Let me go jump into the first game that I have for you guys tonight. We have a 4-2 Baltimore team traveling to Tampa Bay to face a 4-2 Bucks team. As we've seen, both offenses are playing really well. They're both putting up numbers. They're lining up that scoreboard. The Ravens have been playing a lot of great football teams, and they're winning these games, and it's showing. The Ravens are on a 4-game win streak, and they just stole a game from the Commanders last week with a score of 30-23. And in that 4-game win streak that the Ravens they're having right now, they have scored 28 or more points a game, and their offense is clicking. They're finding ways to score, and they're winning games. King Henry, boy, do I wish that he was on Dallas this year because Dallas needs help with the run game. But he did a really good job staying away from Dallas and the Joneses family. He leads the NFL with 704 yards. So far in this regular season, he's going to have about 1,500 yards, and it's not even going to be funny. Lamar Jackson's doing his thing. He's running the ball. He's throwing that ball around the field. He's doing a really good job. In the last 3 games, Baltimore has they're averaging 106 points in the last 3 games. They're scoring points. They're scoring a lot of points. They're going up against a Bucks team that is playing lights out on offense as well. In 3 games, they've totaled 114 points a game. So, like I said, Baltimore has scored in 3 games 106. Bucks in the last 3 games has 114. But also we have the Bucks that are giving up a lot of points on defense. In the last 2 games, they gave up 36 points and 27 points. So I expect King Henry and Lamar Jackson to have a heyday to light up the scoreboard. The offense for the Bucks, they just scored 51 points against the Saints. And were we sold on the Saints? Yes, everyone was sold on the Saints the first 2 weeks, but then the Saints became the Saints and aren't playing very good football. Baker Mayfield is playing really well. He is tied in the NFL with 15 touchdown passes. He has thrown 9 touchdown passes in 3 games. Do the math. That's 3 touchdown passes a game. He's doing really well. The run game, they run the ball really well. So when you run the ball very well, it opens up those passing lanes, and he's finding wide open receivers and he's scoring points. Ravens defense, they're really good against the run. They could stop the run. I don't think the Bucs are going to have really that much success running the ball tonight. But the Ravens defense the passing defense is not very good. They're allowing the most passing yards in the NFL. So I expect Baker Mayfield to sling that rock and do whatever he wants with it. The Bucs, they do play a slow-paced football game. So I won't be surprised if they do hold on to the football and win the time of possession. But make sure you hold on to that ball for the time of possession. Don't let Lamar and King Henry do their thing. For that being said, the last 6 games for the Ravens, they're 5-1 in the over. And for the Bucs in the last 6 games, they're 4-2 in the over. So with my prediction for tonight's game against the Ravens at Tampa Bay, I'm going to take the over 49.5. I just think both offenses are going to do whatever they want. The Bucs aren't going to run the ball very well, but they're also going to be able to throw the ball on this soft secondary defense that the Ravens have. So expect it to be a high-scoring game, over 49.5. For the second game that I have for you guys, I have a 3-2 Charger team going to Arizona to face a 2-4 Cardinals team. And we all know that the Cardinals aren't a very good team. Has the Chargers found their identity yet? Has Harbaugh done his job yet? It's too early to tell. They do some good things. They did snap a 2-game losing streak. They took a game from Denver last week with a score of 23-16. It was a good win for them. I mean, it was a division game. Denver has a really good defense, and they took that game. I know it was a division game, but they stole that game. They do 2 things well. They run the ball really well. The Chargers, they run the ball really well. They average 127.8 yards per game. And to top that off, on that note, Arizona has allowed 184.8 yards in their last 4 games. So I expect the Chargers to do whatever they want and run the ball in any fashion as they want tonight. Chargers defense has a really good defense. Defense is allowing the fewest points in the league, and that's going to be at 13.2 per game. And in the last 3 out of 4 games, they have averaged 14 or fewer points to their opponent. So we have an offense in Arizona that really hasn't found a groove yet. So I expect the Chargers to run the ball, to have success in any way that they can. Chargers pass defense is ranked 8th, and their run defense is ranked 6th in the league. So, like I said, I expect them to do whatever they want. On the other side of the ball, the Cardinals, they have lost 3 out of the 4 games that they've had. They just lost to the Green Bay Packers 34-13. Ugly loss by them. They turned over the ball 3 times, and they had Jordan Love throw 4 touchdown passes. Justin Herbert could throw the ball as well as Jordan Love, so I expect Herbert to have success throwing the ball as well. Marvin Harrison Jr., he was out last week. He got a concussion. Just got word that he is cleared to play this week, and so he's going to play tonight. He's going to suit up. So let's see how well he does and if he continues to have a good rookie season. Cardinals, they are 27th in scoring defense, 22nd in passing defense, and 29th against the run. So with those numbers being said, again, I'm going to praise the Chargers offense to do whatever they want. So I'm going to take Chargers money line to win this game. I don't think the Arizona Cardinals have an answer for the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert's going to have a really good day. I think Dobbins and the run game for the Chargers are going to do their thing. So first game, I'm going to take the 49.5 against the Bucs and Ravens, and then I'm going to take the Chargers money line to win. They were only a slight 1-point favorite. I'm just going to take a money line and go about it that way. So mark it, book it, stamp it. Don't be a bum. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell. Let's continue the success that we're having so far. Like this channel, follow, subscribe. Let's continue doing our thing.